and the Dallas Cowboys. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. For a touchback. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Power running by, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 14 yards, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Big Ed. They were going to 53. Check 50. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. 26.
Here's Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go. Line in. Check. Watch 54. And here we go. Watch the pass. We're going to 54. Line in. Mike 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. 3rd and long for Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle there by Antoine Woods. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, kill. 54. Mike.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This is Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. The kick by Maher is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st down. It's Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Draw play, Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, 47. Right there. 54. Off. They can't hang with us. Hey, 26.
Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
54 Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep running. Kill. 47. Oh, here we go. Oh, 26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mike's 54. Hey, let's get in their holes.
1st down, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
We're going to 54. Line in. We're going to 53. 26.
Prescott to throw it. He's got the connection to Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Prescott now. Dancing to his left. But I think the ball's out, and the Cowboys have recovered.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but it That portion of the field, that close to the sideline.
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Prescott being chased out left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Malik Collins able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
I got you. Here we go, 47. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. The 40. The 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A first down throw for Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go, kill.
He'll look to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
10th carry now for Allen. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of...
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our
phrase